Hello, what's going on, guys? This is Onyema Anthony Chibike from Daily Programmer. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys a lot of things. So I'm going to teach you guys how to run your first program on an IDE or a text editor. In this case, we're using Android Studio and VS Code. So the last time I taught you guys how to print Hello World on the computer using a website called Datpad. So in reality, you wouldn't be using Datpad. You'll be using a real world tool for creating applications. So the real world tools are text editors or an IDE. So a text editor or an IDE is a program or a software that helps you write and compile your code in one place. It helps you do all those things in one place. So it is built with a compiler and so many other things. So you don't have to worry yourself about anything. I'll teach you everything you need to know. First of all, go to your desktop, create a new folder, call it whatever you like. In this case, I'm going to call it development. Okay, I think I have something called development. Let me rename it and call it dev. So go to open Android Studio. So you click on open, you go to desktop, select your folder, click on open, cross this project, maximize it. So this is an IDE, this is an Android Studio, it is an IDE, integrated development environment. It helps you do a lot of things. There are so many things you can see here, so don't worry about these things. As we progress, you'll know what they are used for. Just for now, I just want to teach you guys how to run your first program, and also using this concept to teach you the concept called variables in that. So we'll start from scratch. So first of all, you go to this place, you right click and click on new, you create a file, right? You call it introduction, call it whatever you want, dot. Make sure you have this dot extension. This dot extension tells this IDE that what I'm creating is a dot file. So if you didn't put this dot extension, whatever code you write will not work, because this extension tells it that, okay, hey, I'm creating a dot file. So you press enter. So for some reason, it might ask you to enable that support. If it asks you, enable. If it doesn't ask you, just leave it. It will still work either ways. Just click on enable that support. So this shows that version I'm using at this point. So first of all, like I told you, everything starts and ends in the main. So if you watch my previous tutorial, I told you that when you are coding that, you have to have the main function or the main method, as the case may be. So let's write it. So I will say void main, right? That is the first thing you should have. You open bracket and close it. Don't worry if you don't understand whatever any of these things mean. But just know that we need to have this before we write any code. So for just testing, let me just print hello world. I know I've already done this, but I'm just trying to reiterate what I did previously and then move on to the next thing. So to run this thing, you see, this gives you a very nice tooling. You see that this void is a keyword. Don't worry, I'll iterate back to what keywords mean. This void is a keyword. You see, it's highlighted in red, and this main, look at the color. It's highlighted in another color. It's a function, and this is another function. And then we have all these lines, 1, 2, 3. So this shows the lines of code that you've written. So you go to your terminal. If you're on Windows, you might have what we call a command prompt. So as the case may be, but I think if you're using Android Studio, it will have to give you the same terminal. So look at where you are. This terminal shows you where you are. You are inside the dev folder. This place shows you where you are. So this is the dev folder that I'm using. So I'm inside this place. So write that space, name of the file. So what do we have? Introduction dot that. Make sure you write everything like this. So what I'm saying here is that, okay, I said that, please help me and run this file. The name of the file is what? Introduction.dat. Help me and execute this file, or help me and run this file. So when I press enter, I see what? Hello world. I don't know, this is awesome. You see how easy it is to run your program. So another way you can do that, another easier way, you only get this support when that is already installed and you enable that tooling I showed you. When you click on this place, this run button, you see run introduction, that you press run, it executes it, right? This is something. Whichever way is easier for you, you follow that route. So this the main essence of this video is to show you how to teach you about variables, right? So let's go back to variable. Another one is that I would like to show you guys how to run application on VS Code. If you have VS Code, okay, let me open VS Code. You have VS Code, open it. Okay, give it some time. Give it some time. So don't worry about this. You open the folder. You go to your desktop. Hit open. Okay. So you see we have the same void main. So in VS Code, look at how you run it. You say, let me write the same code again. Say print. You can use single, like I told you previously. You can use single or double quotation mark. Whichever one you like, you can use it. So you go to the top and open terminal, new terminal, right? So if you find out that we are still in the same dev, so this shows you where you are, dev, right? You say that, like I told you previously. Okay, yeah. Say that introduction dot that. So whenever you want to run a program, tell it what do I use to run it, and then what am I going to run. So this is, I say that, use that to run this file. So when you press enter, you still say the same hello world. So I guess you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand, you can leave a comment in the comment section. So the main purpose of this video is to teach you guys the concept called variable, but I think I'll leave that for next video. So make sure you see the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.